or the other, maybe second, and the previous. If we talk in terms of communication, right now we have Zoom, so we can do our classes on Zoom. Before we had to go to class. Our groups now are conducted in WhatsApp, digitally, meetings, business. You can see Amazon. Everything now is digitalized. So there is a lot of transformation. So opportunities also to make money now are different from the opportunities that used to be before, because at this moment, there is artificial intelligence. When we talk of smart contract, these are like companies, these are like applications which run themselves. They use the infrastructure of the blockchain. So they replace the companies. So for those people who could think now, we can have company, we can do this, we can do this. Now there is nothing like that. We have applications which do the same activities as the companies that we were doing. Now we are talking of the banking system. We have another system of banking 4.0, bank everywhere, but not at the branch. You don't need to have a bank account for you to get loans, for you to save money, for you to do exchange, for you to send money, to buy things online. You can do this now on blockchain. So there are applications which are doing there. So what is the opportunity for the banking system? Banking system is going to be affected so much, the same way as post office was affected by the emails and the WhatsApp, the same way as Kodak and Konica were affected by the smartphone, to have camera on the smartphone. Now who is going to digital cameras? We don't need Kodak and Konica. I have my picture, I can go and I don't need even to have an album. I can put them in a soft copy, I can upload them in Instagram or Facebook, and everyone can see. So all these opportunities are going also now to affect the financial part. So the financial part now, yesterday, as I was teaching about the uses of blockchain, we said the first use case of blockchain was cryptocurrency. So now when we talk of the first blockchain was Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, if I give you the history of Bitcoin, it was founded, or it was created, the blockchain, by the person or a group of people, we don't know, called Satoshi Nakamoto. So these people came up with this blockchain. And they are the founder of what we are doing right now. So what they created, I taught yesterday, but the use case of that blockchain was to transfer money from one point to another without involving the third party. This mission to find a way to put money into digital form, it was a cause. It was a lost cause, because many experts and the programmers tried their level best to put money into digital form, but they faced the problem of double spending, because the infrastructure which they had in Internet version 2, in Internet version 1, when you send something, you send a copy of what you have. So if I send money to Mr. Darius, I remain with the copy. Maybe if it is in the email or it is in WhatsApp, I remain with the copy. So I can send this money to Mr. Emmanuel, I can send this money to Mr. George Mbarare, or I can send this money to Mr. Amans or Mr. Ben. So with this one, then you can see this, it was a lost cause, and the trouble continued because of the systems, exploitative systems, which have been put in terms of banks, in terms of financial institutions. And so with the way the currency is losing value, then you could see because of printing money, of a supply of dollar and other cryptocurrencies. So it affected the economy, and you could see a lot of economic crisis, which the worst was in 2008, which was caused by the real estate, the loans which were given to the real estate, which could not be paid back. It caused the banks to sell the buildings, the houses, the real estate. And so the price it went down, so the whole market crashed. So they saw that there is we need to do something that is going to transform the lives, something that cannot be manipulated. So Bitcoin came. So when we talk of cryptocurrency, it is a digital currency. It is a real money, like the money that we have, like the currency that we have. Because when we talk of money, we are talking of something. Let me share. I have this material here, and I have time. Let me see here. Let me share this material here. Can't remember how I wrote this, but I'm sure you will enjoy this training. Okay. I will find it later. So when we talk of money, we are talking of something which, first of all, we have agreed together that it carries value. We can use it as medium of exchange. And when we can use it as medium of exchange, which can store value, and which we can use it in the future settlement, and which is scarce, and which is not only scarce, but which can be used as a unit of account. What do we mean? Let's say we can say I bought this phone by 1 dirham or 100 dirham or 1,000 naira. So that naira is used as a unit of account. Like this account, the value of this one can be measured in terms of naira. So when we talk of cryptocurrency, the same, it holds value. It is a medium of exchange. It can be used in the future settlement. It is scarce. It can be transferred, easily transferred, and portability. And it has all the characteristics of money. Okay? But the only difference between dollar and Bitcoin, dollar is produced by one person, one institution, Federal Reserve and the central bank. They sit down, they say, let us print this amount. But Bitcoin, this money, Bitcoin, digital currency, is coming, is brought, or is coming into existence through mining. That is the reason why they call it digital gold. When we look at what is happening now, let me show you. Let me show you something here. So yesterday, as I was showing you the characteristics of blockchain, we said the blockchain is decentralized. Bitcoin mining. We said blockchain is decentralized. Is it decentralized? Meaning that there are computers, there are millions of computers which support the network. So these millions of computers, they are called computer nodes. These computer nodes are small computers. They can be even phone. You can maintain, you can verify. But when you talk of the supercomputer nodes, these are the mining. You can see these pictures here. For example, you see these pictures. These are the warehouse or the plants where mining, whereby cryptocurrency is mined. So who is putting them? Any person, even you, when you can connect to the servers and everything, and they come up with a powerful computer which can do the large or huge computation. So with this one, these computer nodes, supercomputer nodes, all this mining, what do they normally do? They do solve the complex algorithm or complex mathematics. And when they solve this complex mathematics, so the computer or the mining center, which has come up with the result, is always getting that number, which is Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is coming into existence after these computers have done a very huge number. So you can imagine the electricity which is used to run all these plants, not only electricity, but the cooling system. So there is so much cost involved in mining cryptocurrency. If you combine the power which is used by all the mining centers to get one Bitcoin is equal to the power that is used by the country of Bolivia, which has got 15 million people. So it is a huge power combined by the mining center to get one Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has got value because if you look at the work which has been done behind the bringing into existence this Bitcoin, costs a lot of money. And so for that case, when you compare now Bitcoin with dollar is just photocopying. They have already a template, just printing. There is no work. And the cost is very, very low compared to the cost that brings Bitcoin into existence. And now, if you go now to the so this is how Bitcoin, these are the mining. This is where Bitcoin is coming from. So when you tell people now, which money do you choose? Do you choose the money which people can print anytime they want, and one person decides to print, or the money which a work needs to be done to accumulate that money, and this money cannot be photocopied? This money cannot be printed. This money is unique. People will definitely choose Bitcoin because there is manipulation in terms of supply of dollar. Now, I want you to see this thing here. I want you to come here. When you come to this website here, you can see. I want you to see something here. Here, for example, here in this website, if you look carefully, the first is Bitcoin. Bitcoin here. So they have given the price is 47,941 US dollars. In the past 24 hours, it has gone down by 3.2%. But in the 7 days, it has gone up by 4.2%. If you look at the market capitalization, the amount of money which has been injected there is 900 billion US dollars, almost 1 trillion. But if you look at the volume in the past 24 hours is 36 billion US dollars has been in circulation for the past 24 hours. Right now in the market, there are 18,700,000. Bless you. So there are 18,796,293 Bitcoins in the supply. This is the only number of Bitcoin which is existing. And now if you look here below, maximum supply, the amount of Bitcoin that we will ever have and no more is 21 million Bitcoin. So this is the amount of Bitcoin that we will have. So if you look now at something here, I want to go here to Fiat companies ranking so that you can see. If you look at the ranks in terms of fiat currency, then you can realize the first one is Chinese. It's not because of the value. It's because they have printed so much. They have printed 230 trillion yuan. This one, 230 trillion yuan. This is the amount of supply. These people, Chinese, have supplied it in the entire world. For people, use our money, buy stuff using our money. So it is 230 trillion. Okay, so if you look at here is what is important. Maximum supply. They have unlimited. They can print anytime this kind of money. Same applies to US dollar, United States of America. It is the second one. They have 20 trillion. They have printed 20 trillion US dollars, but they can print at any time they want. Euro, you can see if you go to Japan, it is worse. Worse, you cannot even read this number. But if you go slowly, all these currencies, number 14 is Bitcoin. If you look at Bitcoin today, when others have got 200 trillion of their currencies, Bitcoin in the supply is only 18,796,293. And the maximum supply is 21 million Bitcoin. So after the mining I've shown you is over, after 21 Bitcoin have been finished, then this is the amount of Bitcoin that people needed to have. So once a technology has been invented, it cannot be uninvented. You cannot take away this invention. So the cryptocurrency that we have, we will leave to our children, because right now, majority of the population do not understand about Bitcoin. It is only 1% of the population It is 1% of the population that is using Bitcoin. So if the population of Bitcoin now, as we keep on giving knowledge, they open wallets, they start buying Bitcoin, it means the price of Bitcoin is going higher as people now demand. Right now, people use dollar everywhere. People use Chinese everywhere, Chinese yuan, but Bitcoin now, it has not been used. Now it is only 1%. If we go to 5% or 50% of the population start using Bitcoin, it means that the price of Bitcoin will be so high. That is the reason why the future of cryptocurrency is very high. It's an opportunity. The wealth is shifting from traditional asset to blockchain to cryptocurrency. Why? Because people do not want this. People printing money and the money, you keep money banked while others are printing. For you, you work so hard, you take money, you keep in the bank. Then tomorrow they keep on printing. So the value of what you have kept in the bank is robbed by bringing more money in the supply. So they make the value of money going down. But with Bitcoin, so if you see the supply is increasing. But when we talk of Bitcoin, the supply does not increase. The supply decreases by something called halving. When we talk of halving, it means that in the way Bitcoin blockchain was created in a way that after every 4 years, the supply of Bitcoin is cut into half. The supply of Bitcoin is cut into half. And now, yesterday I taught you about blockchain. I told you the blockchain is the file called the block. It is kept after 10 minutes. So the information that goes in is kept like they collect the information for 10 minutes, the block is closed. 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 So this Bitcoin started in 2008. So it would take 2009, 10, 11, 12. So it would go up to 2012. So the supply of Bitcoin, it means that in 10 minutes, where one block is open, then 10 minutes, it means that you could get 50 Bitcoins. 50 Bitcoins could be mined. So those mining, I've shown you mining centers, could work hard. In 10 minutes, they could come up with only 50 Bitcoins. So it means that in the 21 million maximum, so 50 is gone. 10 minutes again, 50 is gone. 10 minutes again, 50 is gone. So this 50 Bitcoin, which is created in 10 minutes, is the one which is supplied now, is the one, so you can decide to mine, or you can decide to buy from the dealers. It's like gold. Gold, you can go to extract it from the ground, or you can buy from the jeweler. Okay? So with this one, if you look at history, I will show you. Mark this date here. Mark this after mark the time of 2013 and 2014. So 1 year, almost 1 year after halving is the year of bull run. This is called the crypto economy. People have studied that. So in 2012 to 2016, in 10 minutes, they could be only 25 BTC could be mined. So I want you to note what happened in 2017 and 2018, because it is 1 year. 2018, maybe December 2018, somewhere here. Now, then you go from 2016 to 2020, last year. So the supply was cut. No. 25. Yeah, it was 25 after that. This one, sorry. In 28, here, let me delete this. I can delete, okay, let me put it well. Here in 2012, after 2012, the supply was year 2008 until 2012. The supply was 10 minutes, yes, 50 Bitcoins. So here they cut the supply in 2012. They cut 12 from 50 to 25. Okay. So here in 2012 to 16, the supply in 10 minutes was 25. And later on, so here they cut it to 12.5 Bitcoin, BTC per 10 minutes. Okay, so in 2020 now, 2020 last year, they cut the supply now to 6.25 Bitcoin into 10 minutes. So that block could now the blocks at this moment, each block now is carrying 6.2 Bitcoin only. But from last year going back, 12.5 Bitcoin, before 25 Bitcoin. When Satoshi Nakamoto now started that time, they were mining only 50. So they will keep on mining. So in 2024, the supply will cut into 3.1, I don't know, 125, I don't know. I think 3.125 Bitcoin into 10 minutes. So as the years go, the supply of Bitcoin goes down. So what happens to dollar? What happens to dollar? To dollar, it means time for Trump, they printed a lot of dollars. Joe Biden has reached, the first time he entered in the office, he printed 1.8 trillion US dollars. While Bitcoin is the supply of Bitcoin is now contracting. The supply of dollar is expanding. They print so much to cover for Corona, give loans and everything. Chinese print. Now people say we don't want this anymore. We want the money that people cannot print it. The supply is known. We already know the supply. We know that next year, the supply will be cut in half. When the supply is cut in half, it means that the price of Bitcoin increases. Now, let us go to the facts. This is the fact. Let me show you the facts now. Let me show you the facts. This is the fact. Let us see. Let us go to the history. Price history. Let us see from the history. If you look at the history of Bitcoin, you can see here in 2008, when it was created, the value was 0. Why? Because this period, no one knew about it. So where does Bitcoin get value? It gets value from usability, when people know about it. So when people did not know about it, the value was 0. Do you see? Now, in 2009, virtually no value. There were no exchanges at that time. Users were mostly crypto fans who sent Bitcoin for a hobby. You see, there was someone who bought pizza with 10,000 Bitcoins. You see, so the coins were of little or no value. In March 2010, user smoked too much, auctioned 10,000 Bitcoin for a $50, but no buyer was found. So the guy who said, I have 10 Bitcoin, please send me $50. He could not get the buyer. These are not my words, these are there. There was someone who said, I want to buy pizza with 10,000 Bitcoin. 10,000 Bitcoin, now it is 500 million US dollars. This is what was happening. Look now, the first rate of Bitcoin to dollar has been published. $1 is equal to 1,309 Bitcoin. So you pay $1, you get 1,300 Bitcoins. You see what happened in March? The price of Bitcoin now has gone to 0.003 at this moment. Why? Exchange ceased to operate. What happened? Then now it is less than this amount. So let us see the way it has been going, 0.08. It went to $1 in 2011. So it was playing below $1. Then in 2011, it went to $31. The top of the first bubble is reached, followed by the first drop in the price. So like there are people who pushed it. You see, then it came back to $2, from $31 to $2. Now see, after the halving in 2012, glows throughout the year, it went to 266, the top of the price rally, during which the price rallied to 5 to 10% daily. So the price was increasing because they saw the supply now is up. So because the price goes up and down, so you could see now, it played there in 100, 300, somewhere there. It kept increasing to 600 because it's the year after the halving. It went to 750, 700, somewhere there. It were playing on that during that time. Now let us see what happened in 2016 when the supply was cut in half. So if you see now in 2016, so big spike in value starting at 400, it went to 750. So the price was stabilizing. Okay. So as the Chinese yuan depreciated against dollar, Bitcoin rose. Something was happening here. See what happened in January 11. So it is now 1,000 plus. So after 1,000 plus, then you can see it is playing 1,000, 1,000, 2,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Here, this is when we started, we came to know about Bitcoin. Our team in Dubai, me, Humphrey, Dita, Eva, we started buying this cryptocurrency. During here, somewhere here, 2,500 US dollars. This time I bought 3 Bitcoins with $2,500. I went with Eva and Joseph. This is the first time we bought. After that, it went 5,000, 6,000, 7,000. It went up all the way to 18,000, almost 20,000 here. December 2017. This is 1 year after the halving. So you can see now after halving, the price starts dropping 6,000, 5,000, from 18,000, 6,000, like that, 3,000, like that, 3,000. You see where it is playing now, where it is playing 2019. So it means that after halving, the price went up, then it started going down. Now look at 2020 last year, May is when the halving was. Bitcoin went up to 4,600. That is where Bitcoin was playing in March. After halving, what happened? After halving, cutting the supply now, it started going back now. 10,000, 18,000, 34,000, 40,000, 41, 33, 33, like that, 60,000. It went to 64,000 US dollars. Now, El Salvador President Nayib Bukele has announced plans to accept Bitcoin as legal tender, make El Salvador the first country. Here, they would have put you also my president. They will talk about it. So see what is happening in the history. What is happening in the history is that we, as you come to the training here, we have not taught you so many stuff. We will keep on teaching you so many stuff. We know the history. We know crypto economy. Sometimes we teach you smart contract. Sometimes we teach you blockchain. But there is a crypto economy. We know about it. We know when to buy cryptocurrency, when to sell cryptocurrency, because there is a trend that we in the market read. We know bull run, we know bear run, and we know what halving means. So what we are doing right now with the Forsage, in our team is the preparation for people not to get the money for food. It's not to get the money for food. It's not to get the money to pay house rent. It's a preparation for you to get the money to transform your life. I was not believing about this. I had 100 Ethereum. 100 Ethereum. Today, the price of Ethereum is 3,000, almost 300,000 US dollars. What did I do with my Ethereum? Because I did not believe. So I thought now the time is now. I have worked with the Forsage. I have earned a lot of money. Let me utilize it. What happened now after halving? Ethereum went up to 4,000. So with my 100 Ethereum that I already obtained, it reads 400,000 US dollars. But what I have on hand is small, is something small, because majority of Ethereum I lost. So with this one as a conclusion, because I'll be going now to another meeting, is that in our team, we value much about knowledge. The knowledge that we give is the knowledge of highest value. Highest value. For free. For free. You get to understand where the world is going. The world is shifting. I've told you, if you look at the capital market, look at this capital market here. Look at this capital market here. The capital market of Bitcoin I've shown you, 900 billion. Bitcoin, you see, 900 billion Bitcoin. But if you look at the capitalization of all cryptocurrencies, is 2 trillion. People have put 2 trillion. And this is only 1% of the population of people have got wallets. If you compare the number of wallets with the population that we have, then a few people are the ones using. So now, as we keep on giving knowledge, now people come to collect these cryptocurrencies. And it means that they say, I want. It means that they remove money from their business, from their bank accounts. They buy cryptocurrency. So they inject dollar there. So they make the price of Bitcoin to go up. So with the 21 million Bitcoins, it means that later on, majority of people cannot afford to have this. So hold on to Forsage, upgrade to Forsage, finish all level 12, open the 12 spots. Once you open the 12 spots, when your people also come and open 12 spots, you will accumulate a lot of money which when we go now to the third season, we will be teaching you about this cryptocurrency, which we can say, okay, this week, there is a bear run, like there is a dip. Okay, our members, everyone should take maybe 200 and buy this cryptocurrency. We can be teaching people, they can hold, but we want people to accumulate a lot of cryptocurrency from BUSD, from Binance, for such. And now, where we are going now to the halving of 2024, majority of people in our team, that is when many people will become millionaires. Because there is no way in 100 days of transformation, you get 139,000 US dollars. If you take 50,000, you hold the cryptocurrency, then you get disappointed. That is impossible. Just to see the historical chart. If you go to this coin market cap here, just come here somewhere here, cryptocurrency here. When you click here, go to historical snapshot here. Click here, come touch here, go here, historical snapshot. Then it will take here to years, all the years going back. Then you can see since last year, before having April 5, you can see the price of Bitcoin here was 6,791. And the price of Ethereum was 143, 6,000. Now, if you look at the price of Bitcoin today, is almost 50. From 6,000, you see, 6,000 to 48,000. From 143 to 3,108. So you can see it never disappoints. Now, I hope you have understood about crypto economy. I hope you know why we are here. I hope tomorrow you are going to bring so many people to the training. It does not make sense if you come alone. Share this knowledge so that once we go to the Forsage, you have people, you work with them. Once you work with them, then you get you get some money. There is someone who has written me a message, otherwise I will turn this, let me do this message and then I will turn to the oh, okay. Let me, okay, Clement, you can continue. You can close the meeting.
Thank you very much, Mr. Goodluck, for the wonderful presentation of showing us a little bit of crypto economy and teaching us how cryptocurrency has evolved from the very beginning down to this very day. And it has, I myself it has been a wonderful privilege for me to be in this circle of blockchain technology and to cryptocurrency and the work we have done in various projects down to this very project we are doing right now, because there is this, we are taking you series by series so that you will not be left behind, so that you will know exactly what to do when we come to talking about smart contracts and for side decentralized application. So that's where we are heading, and that is the main goal. And you are going to understand the reason why we are doing all this from on Monday down to on Thursday, when we are going to graduate from these particular people who are learning this blockchain to where they are going to end up in doing Forsage. So that when we now talk about Forsage decentralized application, you will know what to do. You will be enthusiastic. You want to, like, you will be filled with so much enthusiasm to know to acquire this cryptocurrency and want to do Forsage. So I thank you for your patience. I thank you for understanding. And tomorrow, bring your people. Let them come to listen to what we are going to offer you tomorrow, to the teaching of tomorrow. Bring them. We want this. Today we recorded 15 people. So we want each and every person to at least come with two people to gain knowledge about blockchain technology, to gain knowledge about this new revolution. So thank you very much. And we are going to say bye-bye for today. I will see you hopefully tomorrow with more people to come and enjoy this wonderful presentation and smart contract that we're going to talk much about tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night.